The 2019 NBA draft had some pretty good players. Darius Garland of the Cleveland Cavaliers, there was RJ Barrett of the New York Knicks, and of course, probably the best player in this bunch, Ja Morant, who went to the Memphis Grizzlies. But I remember that every team wanted Zion Williamson, a young man coming out of Duke University. And of course, they couldn't have been more right. With athleticism out of this world, and a dunking ability that many have not seen in years, Zion Williamson was a generational talent. And once the New Orleans Pelicans received the #1 pick of the NBA draft, we all knew it was going to happen. They were about to get a new superstar. But did that really happen? Rewind! Drafting Zion Williamson has been a horror story for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's not because Zion Williamson isn't a great athlete or he doesn't show flashes of being great. It's just that Zion Williamson is not dedicated to basketball.
I don't know what happened to Zion. He's taken 283 shots this year, 205 of them within 5 feet. 72% of all the shots that he's taken. He's shooting 65% within 5 feet, which is still good. It's less than what it's been. But if I'm thinking about Julius Randle, we know he's a playoff choke artist, but at least he can use both hands on the dribble, occasionally hit the mid-range, the fadeaway, the three. It's almost like if you cover up that left block, Zion, on offense, he's become worthless. He's not a great enough passer. He can't shoot with his right hand. And it sucks because I've rooted for Zion a lot, but right now he's just not showing me enough.
And of course, his weight issues are more than many to talk about.
I don't know what's going on with Zion Williamson, man. And yeah, I'm kind of getting worried. So in case you missed it, a report came out this morning that the Pelicans have, quote, repeatedly stressed to Zion that his diet and conditioning need to improve, but that he just doesn't listen. He just doesn't care.
And like I said, if Zion Williamson had weight issues like Luka Doncic, it would be okay if he was like Luka, like playing almost every game, but he's not. He's always hurt. He doesn't play many games. He's out of the league all the time or hurt, or he just has something crazy going on. And the reality is that Zion Williamson is distracted. Why is the reason that he's distracted, you may ask? Zion Williamson would much rather clap cheeks than actually get better at basketball. As you've heard the criticisms, he doesn't change his game very much. He does the same thing every year and he's not getting any better. But he is getting better at clapping cheeks. And he always picks the most interesting women to get with. Now, being that Zion Williamson is super rich and super famous, you would think that he would select, a nice lady to deal with. Somebody like LeBron has with Savannah James or a woman like that. But does Zion Williamson attract women like this? No. Zion Williamson attracts women like this.
Put a finger down, hoe edition. Put a finger down if your body count is over 3. Put a finger down if you've already sent naughty pics. Put a finger down if you've made out in the bathroom. Put a finger down if you're flirting with a guy during quarantine that you know that you will never see, ever. Put a finger down if you've kissed more than 5 people. Put a finger down if you've lied about your virginity. Put a finger down if you've hooked up with someone more than 3 years older than you. Put a finger down if you've had a friends with benefits. And lastly, put a finger down if you've talked to 3 or more guys at once.
And we all remember what Moriah Mills did to Zion Williamson. She was, or actually still is, a BBL adult star who basically got into a love triangle with Zion Williamson's baby mama. And that's because Zion Williamson was spending so much money on her. She was showing the receipts. And she was basically going off on him every day, whether it was on TikTok or whether it was on Twitter. She was talking about how his PP was little, he does this sexually, and he couldn't really respond to it. He had to sit there and take it, all the while he was not even playing basketball in certain points of this. And she was trying to ruin his career. And I can remember that she professed something to be so true.
Yeah, so Zion Williamson's NBA career as we know it is officially over. He may play a few games, but he'll never be the same ever again. It's over for you. And the people in the world will see the real you, your real character, just like how you try to damage me and damage my name. So yeah, have a good season next year. Well, hopefully.
He said, Zion, the world is going to know about you. It's just what's going to happen. And of course, this is a person that we would say is real bitter. So of course she would say something like this. It just makes sense. But no, even with her out of his life, Zion Williamson has continued to do, well, absolutely nothing. He still shows flashes of greatness, but he continues to have troubles outside of the NBA court. And how do we know this?
A scathing love triangle that sources say involves Pelican star Zion Williamson as a woman accused of stalking and beating another woman linked to him romantically made her first court appearance today. Ahkeema Love's bond was set at $50,000 and she was issued a stay-away order from that woman. Kenner police say the whole thing started back in March when they say Love egged the woman's house and then threatened her on social media. Police say Monday, Love, who had just given birth weeks ago, entered the victim's house, grabbed her hair, hit her with keys, leaving just cuts all over her face and her arms with her fingernails torn off, according to investigators. Police say that Love then ran away and, according to them, was arrested on Royal Palm Drive. And we spoke with her attorney today, who had no comment about the whole ordeal.
Guys, meet Ahkeema Love. That is his baby mama, and she does look good. You see, Zion Williamson has an affinity for older ladies who look like IG models. And not only does he have one child by her, he has another child by her. And the issue is that she's jealous and she's bitter of his new girlfriend. That's right. He has a alleged side chick. So it only makes sense for Ahkeema Love to break into somebody's house and assault that woman, even though she just gave birth to Zion Williamson's child just a few weeks ago. I know what people are going to say. They're going to say, O'Shea, he didn't do this. The women did this. This is not his fault. What did he do? That was wrong. Well, actually, technically, you're correct. He didn't do anything. But again, this looks bad on Zion Williamson for the fact that he hasn't produced, he doesn't get better, he doesn't play. So when you look at the fact that he's this kind of individual, then, we got to understand that Zion Williamson is not really serious. Most of his shots were taken in the key. He can't shoot three-pointers. I mean, he's just using his physicality. And again, health has been an issue in the first, let's say, 5 years in the NBA. Now, the issue is still continuing to be this. Now, Zion Williamson, if he was a person that was winning NBA championships, if he was a person that was playing the majority of the games every year, and if he was actually improving, you know what? People might throw this underneath the rug. But when you're being paid the kind of money that he is, and then you're not producing, it's not looking good. This is the same situation with Deshaun Watson over at the Cleveland Browns. He's getting paid all of this money. He's doing nothing on the field. He's always hurt, and he's the biggest bust of all time. And Zion Williamson, who is probably not as bad as Deshaun Watson, is going down that road because you prioritize booty clapping over your career when your career is what got you to the booty clapping. And I think this is so important for young men, especially black men in general, to understand that your hard work or your gift is what got you where you're at, or it will take you where you need to be. Unfortunately, it just won't keep you there. And we have to be mindful of that everybody doesn't have an opportunity. Some of you guys are very talented. Some of you guys are very funny. Some of you guys have a whole bunch of ability that just God gave you, and it comes easy for you, but it doesn't come easy for everybody else. But you must always remember that somebody wishes that they had your ability, and they don't have your ability, so they will appreciate the opportunity if you decide to mess up. There are plenty of guys right now that are not playing in the NBA that have God-given ability, but they don't have God-given discipline. And that's something that anybody can learn, anybody can get by just continuing to try hard each and every day. And Zion Williamson is on the cusp of losing that particular opportunity in the NBA because of his excessive booty clapping and not trying hard. He could try when it comes to having female side chicks and getting chicks pregnant and picking up chicks who are from the hood or from the ghetto, as some of you may say. But when it comes to doing the right thing to stay in the league, then, he has an issue, and that's going to be his downfall because it's costing his money. it's costing him time, and it's costing him a reputation. And probably there might be some teams out there who may or may not want him on the roster because they figure that they're going to get a guy who won't live up to his potential because of what he wants to do outside of the league, because of what he wants to do outside of the gym. The question is, which kind of guy are you? Are you the Zion Williamson kind of guy who, at every given opportunity, you just half-ass it because you have the talent? Or are you the kind of guy that's going to get in and work and do what you need to do and appreciate the fact that nobody owes you nothing and you're going to try hard every day? Which guy will you be? So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.